Before doing the ketamine, my brain was about, I would say, 15 years old for my emotional um, age. Once I started doing the ketamine, my emotional age started to increase. I had gone, I guess, in your childhood, if you sustain a lot of abuse growing up, your ability to regulate your emotions is huge. So if you have a parent who's super aggressive, passive, abusive, angry all the time, it might cause issues for your emotions to be able to regulate, or for you to learn how to regulate your emotions in a healthy way. Well, for me, with being in an environment at such a young age that was extremely toxic, I didn't know what normal was, and I basically, my emotional regulatories, my neurotransmitters, all of that went dormant. Um, the ketamine essentially is helping me regrow those pathways and be more mature emotionally. And I feel, and counselors and even physicians have all agreed that my brain is growing. Evidence is showing that my brain is changing, and it's honestly incredible. I never thought that this could be possible for me to, have an impairment cognitively from soccer injuries, but also abuse I sustained emotionally, physically, sexually, all of it, verbally. Um, that really affected my brain and my development as a child, as an adolescent, even teenager, and even young adult. It wasn't until I started my healing journey, um, initially in my adoptive family with counseling and prescription therapy and just trying to figure out what was going on mentally. That was my start journey, but then being married and feeling safe with a family and a man um, really helped. I mean, my husband is a huge factor for my healing, and I'm very blessed to have him support me in my healing and even be able to afford my treatments, which, down the road I would love to get back to him in any way that I can, because he honestly saved my life from a lot of things. But anywho, I just think it's incredible. I think to be able to regrow those brain pathways that have gone dormant, or holes in myself that has been voided, from not having a stable mother until I was adopted. Um, but a whole decade of my life was filled with a lot of trauma, and then from the moment I was adopted, I had to first, you know, feel at peace, feel safe, and that took the longest time for me to feel safe and trust people, and then for me to heal from what I went through and to even feel like I could even talk about it. And also, one thing that people don't realize is if you sustained a lot of trauma, sometimes, especially for in my case, I disassociated from a lot of the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, in order for me to handle it. And that disassociation affected, my brain. I started blocking things out that happened to me, and then if something similar in my life, you know, in any similar attribute to that abuse, um, it would trigger me as if that abuse was happening all over again in my mind. Oh, I can't even tell you the turmoil, but I just feel absolutely like my journey of healing is just I just feel amazing. I feel blessed to be at this point in my life. A lot of people battle their whole life to get to a point of peace and figuring out what happened to them, and then, forgiveness, and also just accepting the story and not making it an excuse in your life. But for me, I'm trying to use it for the best. And honestly, I didn't ever think that my mental health or my pain or even the things going on in my brain would ever get healing. And I'm pleasantly so I'm pleasantly surprised, and I'm very blessed to be at where I am right now. And we'll just see where this journey continues. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. That's just a little snippet of me. Peace.